Cool. What's going on here? Oh no. Little cord issue. Come on. Stay standing. Like, the foot is not where it needs to be. Unfortunately. It's always an issue with these things where it just doesn't want to cooperate in one way or another. Oop, the wrong way. This way. No. More down on this one, or more up on this one. Is that our plan? There we go. If I back up, I'll be much better and more in frame. There we go. Kind of? I don't know. Let's roll over to chat. Okay. I'm my only viewer. No sound. There. I turned sound off. So today we are going to be in the studio. I still don't like this camera angle. What's happening? Why is it so weird? It's like I have to even it out upside down over there. It's not good. No good. That? Oh, it's perfect. Nice. Okay. Anyways, okay, that's much better now. That's not bothering me so much. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. It is what, March 18th? Yep, it's March 18th today. Today we are going to work on, I really should make some stickers. Somebody wants some stickers and I should make them. But my problem is my camera is not where it needs to be in order for me to shoot sticker making. Right, like that's the big issue right now. I was going to do a little bit of Hot Wheels introduction because I did find some pretty cool Hot Wheels today on my adventures of being me. First one we found was the brand new Ferrari Super Treasure Hunt. I actually couldn't believe it when I picked it up. I was like, oh, no, that's the regular one. And then I was like, oh man, that one's really poorly painted and the wheels look weird. And sure enough, we ended up with the Super Treasure Hunt today. But that wasn't it. I asked the lady, I said, well, did you just put up a case? And she's like, yeah, I just put up a case. And I said, well, do you have any more? And she was like, yeah, there is a shipper up front. And I said, okay, well, I'll go check that out. This was sitting around. This was sitting in a dump bin today. This was sitting around. I figured I may as well go run around and check. And so I just went and quickly thumbed through that other display. And I ended up finding the other super treasure hunt for this year. And this one is the Ford Mustang GTD. Those gold shiny rims. Great condition. Good looking cars for this year. It's interesting. I went through a display the other day and I didn't find either of these. I found the regular treasure hunts, same type of store. These are found at a grocery store today while I was out on my lunch. So pretty cool find. I was pretty excited about them. I actually couldn't believe I found both of them. I couldn't believe I found one of them, but both was like, no way. Really cool. Anyways, those were fun for today's adventure. What else is going on? I really should make some stickers. But I really can't make some stickers because, well, I can. The sticker project is way too big. Sticker project just way too big to do right now. So we're going to pass on the sticker project and we're going to just do an hour of painting then. And I think I was supposed to do this before I got on stream. I think what I'm going to do is, well, let's jump over into the studio again. And we have a new setup now. I'm going to try to film this from a better angle. That looks better. I kind of want to just take photos, erase what's there, draw in, paint with white. I think I'm going to have to because the bleed is pretty bad. So I'm hoping if I use like a thick acrylic, I won't get that bleed. I get some darker colors. My one real issue, I'll go over into the studio so you guys can see me. But my one real issue is that I like this look, but like I'm getting a bleed right here. If you look at it, like right on this edge right here. I know the lighting isn't great. Right on this edge right here, I'm getting some bleed, and I just kind of want to map out where everything goes. My other issue is this octopus is looking pretty good. I just need to. What I should do is I should take it and I should trace it real quick onto a piece of tracing paper. But that's a lot of time that I don't want to deal with right now. So my workaround to that is take a picture of it, print it, and we'll go from there. If I want to trace it, I can trace it digitally, but I'm going to take a photo of it, big size, and take a picture of some of the other attributes that we have here. I kind of wanted this to happen organically, but also like that issue with like just kind of knowing overall where everything's going to go back. And do I really erase some things? Do I start erasing all this hard work? But like this needs to go. I don't even know if I can erase this. I just paint over it white. This whole area right here has been erased so many times because this is still not right. This thing's got to be like bending back right here and like basically coming together. Whatever's happening here. Right, like whatever's happening here. Just this is such a weird angle for this to happen, I know. But that's what it is. It's like this whip. This two. Right? Like it's just gonna give it the most force it possibly can give it. So there's like some things I gotta fix. I kind of want it just to happen too. Will I ever be able to get this erased? And then do I have to put something here? This is like a spot where I wouldn't want to put anything, you know? I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm working on. Oh, you can. That's good. No one's on chat. I think they're all probably too tired. Bummer. Something like that. But like, right, like you see how much this, there's no way this graphite's gonna come out of this wood. It's like stained. I guess I could do like a quick sand to it, like a light sand. Still doesn't look right. this needs to come out further. Yeah, probably. Yeah, this needs to be like, that's what it's missing. This needs to come out farther because we do have like a Y, right? Like there's a Y. There's some space here that needs to like bend back. And so this side, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so much drawing done on this. So I just don't think. And they're both going to come back to the same point. See, and I still think it needs more work. I still think it needs like more height. And that's like a lot of what this painting still needs is to like be really like figured out. Like I want this to be more round. This thing isn't that round. It needs like a better roundness. And I don't know if I have to change like the octopus hole on it. But it needs to be more round. Right? It doesn't have to be perfectly round, but it needs to be more round. Okay. So there's just like a lot of like nuances that need to be worked on and fixed. We can kind of just work slowly through those. See, and that's better. I feel like that's more round. It's really hard to draw on this easel. I just want to paint it. That's where I struggle though. Like I'm not the best painter. But I guess like and then I want to really like big spray painted hat face on the front of it. Airbrushed in. So this would be like meaning putting like texture in. When you pull a rubber band, where does it stretch out in the center? Yeah. It stays thick right here. And this would get like paper thin and it goes back to being thick, right? Maybe I just go for it. I just don't know what to do from here. I try to paint it both at the same time, like adding acrylic white might help. And just go from lightest to darkest, but I don't know if that's my goal. Grays over there. I think I have the basic idea down. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I hate it. I have to do a background between that and the foreground. I might have to do that anyways. So once I put that white in, we're going to see how many layers of that gray I can't get out. My issue is, do I just trace my white areas so I don't have to worry about the brush? My other issue is that, like, this is new. I'm not used to using the easel. It bounces quite a bit, at least at this height. I could put it lower and then it wouldn't bounce so much. But is that going to be a problem? It was a problem the other day when I tried to do it because like I just want to like paint in the leg white, or even with like a sealant or something. Just but do I erase everything first? Probably. Or do I just paint over white and then go from there? Just be like first layer of many, right? Yeah, it's a good plan. And that's not, none of it's a good plan. I want to like add a little bit of pigment so that I can see what it's going to look like overall. So let's try. Oh, this white is actually still decent. Oh, I say that. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, let's give it our best shot, okay? And are we going to tint it just a little bit just to see? That's my question. I should have mixed this in. Oh no. Should have mixed some of this acrylic white. Mixed a terrible version of acrylic white and black. Golden high flow in one corner, but really I'm just trying to get like a lightish gray, just to kind of feel out our robot here a little bit. And this thing, just to have a nice oval. And just try to build out, because this head's like floating. So this front side would be darker, and I can start shading. I like the acrylic better. The mix. I should start mixing a little bit of acrylic and some color. It works well. I just need the white as pigment. That's like almost like adding your own pigment base. I'm not really that familiar with how to work with these golden colors, but it is what it is. Well, that's so dark, but we can always make it lighter. Always go lighter. You know, you're told the opposite. You're like, well, oh dear. It's the same color. Can't see the light from right above me. Oh, come on. The other issue is I'm pouring white into the mixture as I'm trying to like mix the new color. So if we're saying like half the face, right, is in this dark space. Almost the whole face is in this dark space in reality. Because the sun is coming from like back and behind him. You'd have like a little glint of red space there. This might be totally off. That's okay. We're just trying new things out. I'm not used to color. I'm not used to painting with it like trying to kick back at me. I guess, you know, we all have our things. Again, I poured my, need to hold it differently so that I don't keep doing that. Good thing the darker paint is just right underneath my light paint every time it shifts this way. Okay. Now we have a barrel that has the same type of construct. There's going to be a dark side on this joint. I'm just going to try to like block in what I think maybe some darker zones. But I honestly think like most of it's going to be dark. But let's just try to toe the line to see where we end up. And like even more doing something strange like that. Says like a little bit of reflective light, and then you don't want to go that way. We'll probably have a shadow in there, but we'll put that in a second. Same down here. I guess even have a darker line, but we're gonna have to put like a light line. You got to put something there, you know. So we'll see. See how it comes out. All right, and then there's more shadow. I think that'd be like basically he's casting a shadow upon himself. I don't know if painting is less stressful or more stressful. See, and then like even underneath it would be even darker, but there's going to be light coming from that area. I'm going to put a little bit of darkness on the edge. Shoulder on this side will probably be dark. I think attaching this shoulder blade underneath. That's fine. Okay, let's try to get like a lighter gray in here and just try to see what that does. Yeah, I think most of it is like that dark gray color, really. I think if we painted it all dark gray, we would see that it needs to be all dark gray. So we're gonna just keep going. Oh, that part's probably pretty light. I think this inner part right here is gonna be dark gray because it's gonna go down into like a circular spot. Maybe that's actually light gray because it's like reflecting. Okay, maybe. We're looking for the shape, really, is what we're doing here. Trying to get the shape done. Even if it's not like the best with color. Honestly, I like it kind of splotchy because I have all these ideas where I want to put should actually focus in on what I'm doing. Huh? Wonder if this gets canceled because of the music. This is Cozy Cafe on Amazon or on LG TV. We'll see. We'll see. Not so white. It needs to be dark in color. So this arm needs to be more round, I feel. But I guess this arm could be like coming out of it in a weird. It's just. It's like modern, but like not modern at the same time. Because I believe the idea for this was to give it a skeleton style arm. But it's like a metal skeleton. Okay, we're making some progress. It doesn't look so bad. It's like everything's dark gray. It's okay. It's like bouncing so much from it moving. Okay, in around this little guy. Okay. All his arms and limbs are different. Like nothing really is the same. It's pretty interesting about his character overall. Like, what does this insert look like? It's got to look. How does this fitting work? Goes in. So should this still be straight? Probably, huh? For this one. No, it's probably still. You probably still see some of the half indent. So I'm guessing this would have like a shallow indent. Yeah, something like that. And then return. And same for this one. And this shoulder needs to come up then. This neckline and the shoulder. Right? Okay. Good. It's coming along. We're doing some work. And we're making some progress. This is my last class for the day. And then I gotta go to the art galleries tomorrow with the students. So that should be fun. Field trip. Field trips are always fun. A little bit of reflective light. Just trying to see what it would look like. No, because we would, for this one, here's the thing. For this one, because it's curved underneath here, we would also lose a little bit of this. There's like a shadow. Yeah, I don't know. We're just kind of hodgepodging it, see what sticks. If none of it sticks, it's fine. It was a great experiment. And that's all life is, right? It's just an experiment of trying to paint something. See, I honestly think it's all going to be like this dark gray color because it's all in shadows. But we'll see. We're going to just keep trying to add where we think be light. So we get light here coming through. We get light here. That's the shadow from this. This I want to be like this bluish white color. So I'm going to add that color in after I finish this one. Whoops. Color was bad. there's this leg that's coming out from here. It's coming out of the side of this. Right, this is in the foreground though, so it's probably going to be a little bit brighter than most things, but we're still going to. I'm going to one day look back at all these paintings that I've done, and no one's going to care. No one's going to say anything about them. And probably won't even survive. Yeah, that portal thing is wrong, so that won't work. Oh, my music cut out. Wonder if anyone's on chat. I don't think so. I think I'm the only one watching myself. Did it freeze? No, just no one's on chat. It's okay. Oh, well, our robot's coming along, coming along, coming along. I like the mix of acrylic and high flow. It's much better, I feel. All right. I'm gonna paint this lighter gray, but I also, this hole's not in the right place, so gotta fix that. Yeah, this thing has so many different, like, this is like a feat for me to even try to paint just because how hard it is. I don't, my shading is really bad. Like, I'm not naturally inclined to know where the shadows are, stuff like that. Mm. Like, I really wish I could just figure out how to shade this. Bottom's gonna be dark, right? Right? I think so. Do, I think this is how you're supposed to do it. I've never done it this way. It's kind of neat. I don't paint anything correctly. I'm like playing in this soup of, I have no idea what shade of gray that is, which is great. I think it'll be just fine. Okay. You can tell if this is going to be the light gray or the dark gray. It's going to be the light gray. And some reflective light. This is funny. Like the things that my students say to me sometimes. They say some crazy things sometimes. My student today came up and told me, I asked them why they did their work or something. Oh, I asked them why they work well for me and not for other teachers, and they told me that they don't want to disappoint me, which was kind of crazy to think about. Do I get disappointed? Is that a negative thing? I don't know. Just don't know. So I'm gonna pull some of this color. I want to do like a light whitewash them, white and blue. It's gonna be pretty quick. Oh man, my screensaver went on. It's okay. Just having a good time painting here. We got 4 minutes left. want to get this light. It doesn't even need to be blue. I want it to be blue because I just want it to be a color. But this section right here, I want to be like this whitish blue because this thing's firing out something. So I almost just want it to be white with just like the tiniest hint of blue. Like not even really there blue. But Super Saiyan blue. As my students would put it, the aura, the aura. Like, okay, the aura. Learn a lot from those guys. Teach me all sorts of weird things I don't need to know about. So like this needs to be like this whitish, this button right here. Like a center circle into where this goes. It's gonna like give this like really like glow. To here, probably hit the bottom edge of this. It's like this glow. But probably screwed that up a little bit. So like blue line in the middle and then that be great. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Pretty good on painting. I grabbed some food. I'm gonna call my friend Miles. Same thing up here though. Another floating orb situation. And so that might have to cut that, like I'd have to put another black stripe, but everything's gotta fit. So that's another important part of this project. Like everything's gotta fit where it needs to in the space. And that ball's gotta float. So we're gonna have to dig a hole in there. We're gonna have to put that arm should be on the other side. So for that one, in real reality, then we're gonna quit for tonight. I think that was a pretty solid stream. Oh. I'm gonna wrap up my paint here and call it a night. I would like to get. I think there's so many unfinished pieces and parts here. Like I didn't finish painting this arm back here. Probably be so I'm gonna just continue drawing line. We're gonna have to redraw the screaming guy, but we've drawn him once, we can draw him again. Right? That mentality, we can do anything. Can't get that line down though. Won't give it to me. Oh. And then it moved like a lot. It's not the best easel. It's probably why I got it at a thrift store. There we go. I gotta paint the hand eventually there. There's some legs, but those legs are in the background. Although those legs are probably brighter than anything that we got in the foreground. Should be a leg here. I haven't decided what I want those legs to be, so I would perhaps maybe want to wait on what's going to happen there. I want to put down a open a door down here for his legs, and then also yeah, not looking too bad. Oh man, this curved line right here for the fish tank, I think I'm gonna have to do something about that because I can see it in the painting. Like when I look at it from far away, this needs to come out farther. The fish tank can be bigger. I can drop it down lower. Yeah, and work on some stuff. But that was like a good shot at like trying to see what it was gonna look like all together. I'm gonna jump back over into the studio real quick, and we'll just finish up. Oh, it looks all right. Yeah, his body needs to be a little bit wider in that section. I think the shadow needs to go farther around, even farther around, but that'll be for us to decide next time, I guess. Okay, back to webcam. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. We did as much as we could tonight. I feel like I got a decent amount accomplished considering I didn't want to do any of it. So, as usual, the stream pushes me to do artwork and to continue making stuff. And in reality, I really like to do that, but sometimes I get lazy, so it's nice to have the schedule, even though no one watches the stream. But, anyways,